Hey there guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So next week the footies are officially starting, and what I've decided to do today to give you an idea of what you're going to expect, I've put together some categories that I'd love to see brought to the game. I've got player boosted stats, all that good stuff, and I want to give you guys my opinions on which players I'd like to see on the game. So if I've missed out any, let me know in the comment section what pink cards you would like to see. Drop a like guys, 2,500 would be amazing. If you're needing game codes or anything game related, head over to g2.com, use that code FUTTIES for cashback, and let's get into it. FIFA 16 footies, if I remember rightly, the way EA did it was to release all of the pink cards onto the game, or the nominees, and if you had a good idea on who you thought was going to win their category, you would go and invest, and as soon as they got that initial boost, happy days, you would make profit. This year, I feel that EA are going to be switching it up. They're going to be doing the voting through the SBCs themselves, so this is where they're going to catch us. They're going to have categories of 4 players, so you can unlock every single one. They're going to be expensive though, they range from different prices depending on the rating of the footy card themselves. So if you think that Jack Butland, for example, best goalkeeper on the game, if you think Jack Butland's going to win, you're going to do that footy card. But as they will be untradeable through the SBCs, if you don't go and vote for Fairman, who in fact wins it, you've lost out on a Fairman card. So that could be pretty interesting, because then it forces people to do more than just one to go and vote on. Would you like to see that on the game? Let me know. Or would you prefer the footies to be released through packs? But speaking about the best goalkeeper on the game, brick wall category, De Gea, Butland, Fairman, Courtois. Those are the keepers that I'd like to see being put into the SBCs. Jack Butland obviously would win it just because, you know, he is pretty much the best cheap goalkeeper that you can buy. Fairman's really good though, I've tried him. Courtois would be nice. De Gea, no real point, and EA are known to do this with the footies. Even if they've got a better version of the game, they will be in the category for footies for whatever reason. But no, I think Jack Butland would quite easily win that vote. Get stuck in, best tackler on the game. So these players here are more focused on their non-informed version. So at the start of the game, I think Kante was 81, you had Medel 83, Allen, they were all very cheap players, and they helped us build up our clubs to what they are now. So Renato Sanchez, he was used so much. Honestly, on the Road to Glory account, I brought him on as a super sub pretty much every single game, and I lost count of the amount of all important goals that he got for me. So I would possibly like to see a Renato Sanchez out of those if they gave that category. Allen is a very reliable centre mid though, and Medel would be awesome. Imagine a Medel card, low to high work rate, just sits there getting tackles in. I think Kante would be pretty much useless, but I think it's focused on like Medel versus Renato Sanchez. I think a lot of people would vote for Renato Sanchez, and I think it's about time. He hasn't had a special card on the game. Well, the only other special card is his one to watch, and no one cares about that because it's exactly the same. So yeah, give Renato a footies card. Skiller's Delight, best skiller on the game. This looks pretty tasty. But one thing to know, I don't know what they're going to be doing with the footies boost themselves. Are they going to go crazy and give them a near enough team of the season overall? Are they going to be giving them like an inform boost? Who knows? I think to bring the hype, they need to give them like a crazy overall. That'd just be awesome for the game. As it's near the end, let's go crazy. With this lineup though, we've got Mahrez that's pretty good on the game. Ben Arthur, yes please. Do you know that when he received that man of the match card, in-game stats, he had slower pace? Why? I don't know what they did there. Maybe they made a mistake, but Ben Arthur would be a lovely footies card. Douglas Costa, yes, we need a better version to increase that finishing. Then he'd be amazing. Quadrado, who wouldn't want a card like that? But out of that list, I would vote Ben Arthur. This one is serious. Pot shots, best long shot takers on the game, and you can see 3 big men. Sigurdsson would be nice, but as he's already got a team of the season, I don't think he would win it. Yaya Toure, Pogba, Vidal. Who would you take? Yaya Toure is a nice option because it's different. He doesn't get too many special cards. Pogba versus Vidal though. Are you going to be going for the defensive-minded player or the playmaking one? Like Pogba, a lot more people use him, he'd probably win the vote. What a card if he actually got one, please. Best headers on the game, what are we saying? Head first category, Silmani, Adariz, Andy Carroll, just because of the laughing factor really. I remember though, on one FIFA, he was actually playable when crossing was seriously OP. Whack it into Carroll, score the header, or run past players, use that left foot, a thunderbolt of a strike. Maybe that was when he got transferred to Liverpool that year. I can't remember exactly, but Mandzukic though, I think it's between like Adariz versus Mandzukic. probably for that category, but I'd like an Andy Carroll just because. Just imagine if this was a genuine category to vote on. I would honestly have to spend $1 million unlocking every single one. If it cost me $2 million, I probably would do it. 2-footed master, the best 5-star weak foot on the game. Ben Yedder, Mkhitaryan, Draxler, Perisic. Those are some big dogs right there. I honestly don't know who would win it. Maybe Mkhitaryan because of that position, but then Draxler is different because he hasn't really got that many special cards. Perisic, he missed out on a team of the season. Well, he didn't really deserve one because he was a little bit inconsistent, but I would have loved him to get one. So maybe it's time for a footies Perisic. My good God, those are some nice cards. Before you guys say, where's Martial? He's in the next category. So this one is the 490. The players that everyone just uses the most. Walker, Koscielny, Smalling, Bailly. Who would win that? Seriously. Out of the list, I would probably like lean towards Smalling and Bailly to be like neck and neck. Because Koscielny, yeah, although it's a nice card, he doesn't really look as appealing as someone like Bailly with 84 pace. Walker's already got a team of the season card, so with Smalling and Bailly, they haven't got any special versions on the game. That's a tough one, to be honest. In an ideal world, we'd like both pink cards partnered together in the defense, but that is a very, very nice looking card. Like 84 pace, 85 defending. Make it happen, EA. Absolute scenes if Martial gets the card looking like that. 7 chem OP. These are those typical players that are naturally wingers that you'd play at striker on 7 chem, or if you're like me, you press start and change their position in game. So striker Martial. I would vote for Martial without a doubt. Maybe Bale. Bale could win the vote because he's had only one informed card on the game. So with a position change and a footies boost, that'd be amazing. I think he won it last year. Don't quote me on that. But Heung-min Son, do we need another card of his? Probably not, but Mane would be interesting because although he has a better version on the game, which is his team of the season, that position change would be very nice. So every single one would have their position change. I think it would be between like Bale and Martial, to be fair. Martial would probably win it, let's face it. No, Bale, that's a tough one actually. I probably want a Martial, but then Bale, because it's different, and Martial already has a striker card. I don't know, that's a tough one. Last category for today's video, and this idea was taken from the Scream card. So remember one weekend when they got that unnatural boost? Well, this is called Help in Hand. So those players that are known for being notoriously slow, they're going to get a pace boost. So every single card you see here, they've pretty much gone from like 45 to 50 pace all the way up to 80. That could be pretty interesting, and I'd actually like to see it. Imagine a Ganso, a quick Ganso. He'd be nice. Thiago I've used before, and although he's slow, he breaks up the play pretty well. Morta would be nice, and Javi Martinez could be different as a centre back. Maybe they'd need to work on a few of these overall stats on their card, maybe bump them up a little bit, but that could be pretty cool. So let me know in the comment section what players you'd like to see being released next week as the votes for the SBCs, or do you believe they're going to be just releasing them in packs like they did last year? Let me know your opinions, drop a like on the video. I'm getting excited, and I do hope that some of these players that I've put in the video today do in fact get a footies card. Thanks for watching, team out, peace.